This one a fire wire. This one a fire wire.
This one a shang my brain.
This one a fire wire. This one a fire wire.
This one a shang my brain.
Welcome to the Ejibudi Legendary Television, the world of legends.
Welcome again to join us here in the Ejibudi Legendary Television. We are very grateful for your faithfulness. We are grateful for always being there for us, being there with us, and always working to make sure you subscribe as we request. Each time we see our numbers of subscribers increasing, we are encouraged and motivated to dig deep into the sources of all what we know we are convinced could help humanity. We will be very joyous. We will be very happy to see that everybody will be happy too. If we dig deep, we create some more important and necessary contents that can help humanity, that can inspire you in order for us all to have a happier lifestyle, because we shall not continue being like this. We shall not continue being like this. We need to explore maximally the information, explore maximally knowledge in order to exploit the innermost part of the knowledge and come out with some kind of practicalities so that me and you, all of us, we can endeavor to live a more comfortable life. Ejibudi has opened up his doors to Brain Garden School of Technology, and the Brain Garden School of Technology is there to open doors to everybody, as long as you remain an African aspiring to change your level, to change your life's perspective, to change the way you view life. We are here to give you contents, to react on important contents that can create a change in your life. We are not mixing words. We are here for business, and it is like a school. Don't take any information that give out to clown, and you should, if you want to apply it at home, you should be careful while you follow it step by step. You are welcome again into this our reaction videos, and we thank you very much for always being there when we are here. We are not here if you are not there. We shall always be here when you are there. So endeavor to subscribe into this channel and view as long as you can view, comment and like. That is all what we need from you. There is no school fees, there is no incentive paid, there is nothing, no remuneration. The only motivation you can give us is only to subscribe, comment, like our channel, press the notification button, because we have so many channels on YouTube, so many millions of channels on YouTube. If you don't press the notification button, you will hardly have us online. You press the notification button so that each time we come online, your phone will signal you that Ejibudi Legendary Television has just made a new post, a new content is available for you to watch and watch, and never you endeavor to miss a post. Never you, because we take our time to choose what is necessary and important for you, for me, for them, and for all of us. Thank you. Today we're going to react on the video. I told you that we shall be scrutinizing on contents. Today we have chosen how to make a t-shirt, how to print a t-shirt, screen printing. The screen, why did we choose screen printing? Because we have so many types of printing. We have so many types of printing. When you want to print your t-shirt, print t-shirt. T-shirt business is a very encouraging business. It's a very easy business to start off, and business you can have a lot of profit. A t-shirt business, and we use sometimes transfer papers and press, even iron to make t-shirts, to print t-shirts, to print symbols, print logos, slogans, names on our t-shirts. People who celebrate enough things, either they are mourning or celebrating, in funeral service, birthdays, parties, political rallies, and so on, they always solicit for printers. So if you can afford, sometimes you can afford a minimum of some kind of money that will align the budget, how you can go about starting off your own printing of t-shirts or your own t-shirt business. You can start it with a press, and some other things. You know, screen printing is the easiest way you can have the business start of screen printing. If you are in any community, you can start off with screen printing, while you extend your hands when need be, or when you can afford to go to other sophisticated way of printing. So today we are reacting on screen print. We want to see how the screen printing is step-by-step guide in screen printing. Just today we are taking from one color. We are not reacting on a video of multicolors. We have just selected the simplest one color screen printing, so that we elaborate, we start pushing you into the business. So if you are ready, I am ready. Let's go. Now we are beginning the printing, the design. You just have to afford Epson, a printer like this. Epson is the best mark, as I know, in a printer. After you must have designed in a computer, you print out the design. That is it. In making the screen stencil, you make the stencil, you remove the old stencil, the old screen stencil, and attach a new screen. That is the frame. You can use a new frame. So the old one has been removed because there is no time for a new one. So he is just managing the old one. But if it was me, I will use the new one. So he has bought a new mesh, 100 mesh silk. They call it mesh silk screen, ideal for water-based textile paints. That melts silk screen. Attach the two adjacent sides. You have to attach the two adjacent sides first to stretch it. Is attaching the silk screen carefully on the frame. So just to remind people, he's trying to make another screen, another stencil. So he is now pulling the screen with his thumb, using his thumb and the index finger, his thumb and the index finger, to push the wood frame using the three remaining fingers. So as we all watch, he is doing that carefully. I think this method is very easy. It's the easiest way to manually stretch and attach the screen using your thumb and your index finger. He is stretching. He has to stretch so that he can better attach it well on the wood. Stretching using the thumb. Remember, he is using the thumb and the index finger, and using all the other remaining fingers to pull the silk edge. Now he's cutting off the extra part. Then he's trimming. Yes, he's trimming the silk screen. Remember that net like that is called silk screen. Silk screen. So he's now applying the photo emulsion. That liquid is called photo emulsion on the screen. He's trying to mix the emulsion and the sensitizer. That's the emulsion. That's why it is the emulsion, photo emulsion. You can have it in any store.
It's fresh. Breath and challenge. Mentos freshens you behind the mask.
So he's mixing the sensitizer, I need to say, 10% of the sensitizer to the emulsion. It is the quantity of 9 to 1. 90% of emulsion and 1% of sensitizer. Call it sensitizer. Okay. Then after this, he is going to apply this emulsion on the screen using a scope cutter. A scope cutter, or what they call scooper. A scope cutter, or what they call scooper. Those are the technological terminologies. So it's now pouring the substantial amount of the photo emulsion on the scope cutter. That's the scope cutter, the black thing. That is scope cutter. It coats to coat the screen, and now applying on the screen. You pour a substantial amount of the mixture on that scope coater, and you apply it on the screen, meaning the emulsion and the sensitizer. So now the photo emulsion is sensitive to bright light. You should let it dry. He has kept it so that it should get dry. I will apply another coating of photo, emulsion. You can see it's advised to use the electric fan to blow it to dry it off, very fast. You will now apply again the photo emulsion again. He's applying again another coat using the scope coater. He's applying another coat of the photo emulsion on the screen. Then you allow it to get dry. Set up to positive on the screen. You allow it to dry and you set the positive on the screen. The image is called the positive. The positive that he has printed earlier. After you design what you want to print on your t-shirt, that is what is called positive. We will centralize now the positive on the shed pad. That is what they call shed pad. Then now it takes the screen on it. It takes the screen and puts on it. he maps it on the screen so that when you start printing, the design will always land it on the center of the t-shirt. That is what I think he's doing. He's using the cooking oil to make the unprinted part of the paper so that it can be transparent to the positive. The cooking oil is making the positive to be transparent on the screen. It will expose our screen. That screen that you see will expose it. Use the sunlight in the exposing of the screen. After this, use the sunlight to expose the stencil. So you do that for about 11 seconds to 13 seconds. Then you take a peek on the screen stencil, as you are seeing him doing. So now he's washing out the screen, the developed part of the screen. You can use the faucet. You wet the screen stencil, and let the water run through the screen to soften the unexposed part, which is also the design. The unexposed part is also the design. It's washing out. When you notice that the emulsion on the design starts to fall off, you can use the water hose to wash it quickly. Remember, the running water is washing the unexposed part of the design. And you have realized something. Look at it. It has started falling off. So you use now the water hose, having pressure to wash it now very fast, so that the design will remain there. The exposed. You see the emulsion has already snapped the positive. You see? The screen stencil now is showing the design. You watch the screen stencil thoroughly until the motion on the design falls off. Wow. Intramurals. Then after you must have washed it, you use now the cotton rock. You use the cotton rock, yes, as it's doing. Use the cotton rock to remove the excess water on the screen stencil. Wow, that's what it's doing. It's using the cotton rock, to remove the excess water that was remaining on the screen stencil. So take note. Then after that, you allow it to get dry. You apply now a photo hardener on the screen stencil. That is a photo hardener. That liquid is called photo hardener. You apply it now on the screen stencil, so that this photo hardener is going to render the screen stencil tougher and durable. So now he's using a tape, a tape to take the edges, so that you can prevent the pens that is going to apply from leaking and staining the t-shirt. He's doing that carefully. He's using the tape. He's doing that properly, accurately and carefully to tape the edges to prevent any pens from leaking. Then we can now see how you will set the screen. So he is going to be using an opaque yellow rubberized pen. That is opaque yellow rubberized pen. Very good. Opaque yellow rubberized pen. It's a good color, I can see. Yellow rubberized pen on a black t-shirt. Sounds very nice. He says this technique is called hang technique. Hang technique, because after printing the t-shirt, after making it like that, you just keep it to hang it to dry. That's why it's called hanging technique of printing. It's called it a process of printing hang technique, because after it was a finger, I just keep it to dry. You see the finished product? A nice design, nice t-shirt, one color, opaque yellow rubberized color, opaque yellow rubberized color. So the thicker the deposit of the pens on the stencil, the better the prints will show. It's a water-based pen. This opaque yellow rubberized pen is a water-based pen. It dries naturally and you don't need any heat during its pass. This pen dries naturally. It doesn't need any heat. It's a nice pen. I will go to look for this pen. I'm going to look for it. I will really go and look for this very pen. Those are the numbers that he has printed behind the t-shirt. The numbers. In front was the design, behind. You see how good the print is looking. That's a command. And just imagine if he earns 100 francs per t-shirt. How many t-shirts are there? Almost 300 t-shirts. That's great money that you just sit behind your house and make money. Artwork. We shall divert from science, technology, to arts, to cookery, to everything that will seem necessary for you to make sure you can self-reliant, to empower you from doing something in life, to add value to your life. So we thank you very much for coming. That was the end. We want to thank you again for being there, and we hope you learned something. You extracted some knowledge and it inspired you enough for those who aspire to do printing or to start up a business in t-shirt. This one will serve a purpose for you, and in subsequent moments we will be reacting on more important videos on the various ways, different ways that printing of t-shirts are done. We thank you very much for coming. Stay blessed. Stay strong.
This one a fire wire. This one a fire wire.